Alright, welcome everyone to BRL Tier 4 Round 14 on Spa. So I'm gonna be your guest commentator, Ritzy Raccoon, here followed by SB Fridays. Say hello.
Hi.
And yeah, can't wait to see the action.
Oh yeah, the Belgian Grand Prix located at Spa-Francorchamps. It is a 22-lap race here today in the Belgian mountains. There's 19 corners around the track, about 7.004 kilometers or 3.52 miles, with 70,000 fans seating capacity of this great track. It is a host of the 24 Hours of Spa, the WEC 6 Hours of Spa, the TCR Spa 500, and the Uni Royal Fun Cup 25 Hour, which is one of the world's longest endurance races. So these Tier 4 drivers are going to have a lot on their plate to get through on these Formula One cars of this season, which are the quickest so far.
Alright, and here we loaded into qualifying and we're waiting for the drivers to get out on their laps. Alright, and our first driver appears to be Anterior Titan coming up Radion into the Camel Straight. And yeah, thanks. Oh. Yeah, personally, I'm not really sure what times we're gonna be looking at, because I don't really. Oh, as you know, I didn't really show up to the Tier 2 race, and I wasn't paying attention most of the stream. But yeah, well, I don't know. I guess maybe 41s. I hope I got the times right. 43s. I don't know. I don't know the times, man. Oh. Alright, it appears to be a good exit out of La Source, coming up to Eau Rouge and Radion. He slipstream there. That is a Red Bull up Eau Rouge. Would that be Willick? No, it's Mitch or Ardell. Alright, coming into sector 2 is going to be obvious purple sector onto the final sector of the track, which is mostly a straight or flat out. Let's see what time he's gonna set. .43.1. It's a good time. Alright, next across the line appears to be a Ferrari of, oh my god. I don't know if that was an outlap or an invalidation. Yeah. Here we see Q-Man Carrillo with a 42.9, proving by 2/10 on interior. That's alright. Appears to be the Haas of Big Hairy Jock coming to start his lap. Alright, Willica up next to cross the line, it appears. Coming down into Blanchimont, approaching the bus stop. Alright, give me my pipe. Give me my pipe would have been next to cross the line and is next, but unfortunately he didn't validate his lap. I believe it's Sergeant Milk who finished a lap recently. Yeah, P6. Alright, Big Hairy Jock into Sector 3, coming to the bus stop with what appears to be a purple Sector 2. Let's see what time he can set. Alright. There appears to be yellow flags as a Williams, I believe, is letting cars out of the way. So I believe it is going to be Hess coming next across the line, purple Sector 1. A little bit of a lift through. Right, on board with Hess for the end of Sector 2, coming into Sector 3. P7. With an invalidated lap. Very nice lap. Seems to have spun out. Ooh, he saw his car appeared to be on track. Oh, the car is gone. Alright. Bald guy coming into the last sector. Let's see what time he can set. Ronnie, I believe, is next to cross the line. Oh, without ERS, so he's pulling back. Yeah, 3 laps on the softs. Ooh. Pole position. It's gonna be a boxing match between Pipe and Ardell for pole position. Unless anyone else can try to get involved. Ooh. Man approaching campus, I believe is the name of this section. Let's see if he has been able to sight a purple sector 2, or how far along he is in his lap. Up by a 10th. He's looking to challenge for the pole. Q-Man. Very nice run. Up to second. 110. It appears to be 110 separating top 3. Next car across, I believe, is Mitch, although he isn't using any ERS. Yeah. So Phantom and Mitch might box, yeah. There's oh. I believe he may have ran wide, because it appeared to slow down a bit right before he... Ooh. So that's 3 retirements in qualifying. Ooh. Little loose into the comb. Purple sector 2. 4/10. He could be challenging Mitch and Titan. He wouldn't have enough time to go out, so it's valid. Ronnie across the line, up 1 place, but improved by 5/10. Williker coming up too. Alright, so
Apparently my audio wasn't included the entire time.
apparently I've been commentating by
I mean, it's
myself
the box was clicked.
entirety
I
of
did it.
qualifying.
I have to do all that again, don't I? I wasn't doing a good job too.
Alright, so can my co-commentator, can you, since you're the statistical man, would you like to just quickly
Let's
go
go over that in a second. We'll do it later. Titan's now starting his lap
Alright.
with Wilka behind him, Sainz behind him as well, starting a lap.
Both
I
racing
believe the
points
racing
very
points,
close to
yeah.
the chicane.
Sergeant Milk, I believe, letting some drivers by to do his own lap. It's Haas, be very careful. Not much space here. Pipe starting his lap. Ardell to the Camel straight. Anyway, Titan through the comb.
3/10. Ardell, sector 1.
Ardell looking for a late qualifying charge.
He
Sainz
looks like
through
if he
launch.
keeps up this pace.
Echo has retired, I
Oh,
believe, in the pits. Yes, he has.
In the pits, yeah.
We'll go through the comb. Sergeant Monk up to the Camel straight as qualifying has now ended. So the first car across the line, if I'm not mistaken, Haas of
Jock,
Titan.
yeah. Oh no, Titan.
It'll be
Slightly
Titan,
ahead of
and then it'll be
Ardell.
Ardell. And the Williams, I believe, of Give Me My Pipe. No, it's not. It's going to be Sainz.
Science.
So purple sector 2 for the Haas driver out and getting a good
Anterior
run.
Titan, 6/10 up.
This could be a great lap
Very
from him.
large improvements.
Through Blanchimont. No mistakes here, and only have 2 more corners to negotiate to possibly get provisional pole. Right now, what is Give Me My Pipe with a 42.6. Will it go to the Haas driver and Anterior Titan? Coming off the final corner, up to 3rd gear with DRS activated, and across the line with a
Pole
142.2.
position. But Ardell.
Ardell goes even
110.
faster, 42.1. Wilka will be the next driver to cross the line through Blanchimont now. He pulls over. He's bailing out on his lap. Mitch will be actually the first one to cross the line now. He's still valid on his lap through the final chicane. A little bit lost of traction, but through DRS opened, and to the line will go P4,
P4.
42.7. Mercedes, I believe this fan.
Yeah.
DRS opened. To the line will go a 42.6.
Topples down Mitch, who had just improved, and I believe that is qualifying.
That is UFR Ardell with the pole. The 42.163 Interior Titan will sit beside him on the with a 142.273. Give Me My Pipe will be in the 3rd position in row 2 alongside Phantom, with Mitch and Q-Man in row 3. I think I may have said row 2. Row 2 is Give Me My Pipe and Phantom. Row 3 is Mitch and Q-Man. Row 4 is Big Harry Jock and Ronnie. Row 5 is, I believe, Sergeant Milk and Wilka. I'll have to recheck from that. That concludes qualifying at the Belgian Grand Prix for round 14 of the Tier 4 Championship. It is indeed Sergeant Milk, and actually Test Science will get the second spot in row 5. On the medium compound tire, will Wilka and Bald Guy Racing will sit beside each other for company for row 6. Hockey Hess and Mitchie will get row 7 to themselves. Hockey on the medium compound tire, but obviously everyone outside of the top 10 will get a free choice of tire, so they can choose whatever. Echo will be P15, and ER10 Motorsports failed to complete a lap. I believe he crashed out. I believe we've lost ER10 Motorsports, Mitchie, and Bald Guy Racing in the qualifying session, but let's go on to Sunday.
Very unfortunate to see all those drivers crash out.
Oh, indeed.
But yeah, Freddie, would you want to go over some track statistics?
Let's try this
you have your audio
again
included?
now that the audio is included. Thanks, Xbox. I hate this. So the Belgian Grand Prix, welcome to round 14. Tier 4 Championship in BRL Breakout Racing League. Well, Belts White, the track. Spa-Francorchamps, 19 corners. It is a 7.04 kilometers track. It is also a 4.352 mile track with a 70,000 seating capacity. It is of the 24 hours of Spa, the WEC 6 hours of Spa, and the TCR Spa 500, as well as the Uni Royal Fun Cup 25 hour, which is one of the longest races sports. 22 laps will be the site of today's venue. With right now, it looks like maybe even partly cloudy, with possible strategies which will pop up a little bit later, thanks to AWS graphics with a soft to medium and a soft to hard. And at the moment, with the formation lap about to go away, everyone in the except for Test Science will be on the soft compound tire. Science will be on the medium. Outside of the top 10, Willica, Bald Guy Racing, Mitchie, and ER10 Motorsports will all go to the soft. Echo and Hockey will both be on the medium compound of tire. That was a lot of words.
It was. And if the audio was included earlier,
I hope
it would be
to
an
God it was this time. Care about qualifying. Well, you know, you don't remember it.
I just hope for the sakes of our viewers that your audio was included, as you were doing a lot more talking than I was, and you were saying this stuff a lot better.
I mean, the whole time I was over here doing laps after laps after laps after laps and talk about tips and things these drivers need to do for their qualifying lap in the race. But, you know, they didn't hear any of that. But now that we're here, and now that we're on the formation lap, we've already gone through the grid. But, like I said earlier, which it didn't get included, the championship standings for Tier 4 at the time of today's race, Give Me My Pipe is 172 points to his name, which is 21 points ahead of P2 UFR Ardell with 151 points. Those two are the prime championship candidates right now, and if it were to finish right now, Ardell would be gaining 10 points, not counting the fastest lap, if he does obtain it, to close up the gap. There's still 22 laps to do around this 4.3 mile track. It's prone to safety cars, as you saw in a lot of other races so far, a lot of other tiers, but it definitely is not short of action. But once you get a little spread out, it's kind of hard to overtake.
Most of our overtaking will be seen along the Camo Straight and onto Sector 3, which is, I believe, except for the chicanes, mostly flat out.
Yeah. So today, there's two DRS zones. There's one off the final corner off the DRS straight, and they start to finish straight down to Les Sauces and Turn 1. And there's also a DRS zone after Radion, up down to the Kennel Straight that ends in Les Combes. So the best overtaking opportunities will be, like I said, Turn 1 will be over in Les Combes and Turn 7, and around Sector 3, about Turn 16, 17, 18, and into the Turn 19. As Ardell rounds the final corner to get to the grid.
Yeah, we'll see who can make up the most positions, who will lose the most, and overall, can anyone challenge Ardell in the race start?
It's going to be a lot of storylines going into today's race. I believe we are doing a moment of silence on lap 19 for the late Antoine Hubert. We lost him so early during the F2 race in 2019, so his memory will live on. as the lights will go on. 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. Good start, I believe, by the Red Bull. Didn't lose it too much. And down through the pack as we go into Les Sauce. Ardell ahead of our, oh my god. So much going through the pack.
4 cars going wide.
This is Ardell ahead of Titan, ahead of Pipe, ahead of Mitch, ahead of Fence, as Ronnie already has a 3-second time penalty applied to the end of his race. That's not going to matter now. Titan is looking for a move on the Red Bull of Ardell. Not close enough. No incidents through the first 3 corners. Now into the end of Sector 1. Now the start of Sector 2. And that is that's the racing point. Sergeant Milk. He has crashed and lost his front wing, his right end plate, I'm sorry. That will definitely handle through the rest of the race.
I think he took a little bit too much curb or got onto the grass. Just spun his car.
Unlike a lot of tracks, there are gravel traps here. So I believe he was a victim of it. Now back to the leading pack. We still have a little bit of a competition up here. The first about 7, 8, 9 cars are within about 3 seconds of each other. Stern to tail on board with Luca here, as we're behind Human, Jock, and a couple other drivers, including Phantom, Mitch. And that is the yellow flag again.
Where is that?
It is Science.
The racing point. It is Science.
He lost the front wing. He's lost both of his end plates.
Titan, looking for a little move, decides to back out of it.
With 1 lap in the books here at Spa, it is still leads. Ardell from Titan, from Pipe, from Mitch, from Phantom.
Ronnie into the pits.
And I believe that is a front wing change for the Ferrari. Also in the pits goes Hockey, Sainz, and Sergeant Milk. So it'll be a double stack at Racing Point, which is not going to be a good day. Up at the front, I actually believe the Red Bull of Ardell isn't in the lobby. And he's just ghosted. But regardless, it doesn't matter. Titan is going to the left. Fitting into Lacombe, nothing there. Ardell keeps the spot.
Very tight. Titan runs a little wide for an exit.
Battle for P4 right now. Mitch better be a little bit careful. He's trying to look forward at the Haas of Titan, but he really can't because he has to look a little bit further back at Pipe, Phantom, Jock. These guys really need to, try to keep up with these 2 top guys and Ardell here if they want any shot at possibly, controlling this stint, because it's going to be crucial. The first stint tire wear on the soft compound tire will really dictate how well you can really push, how well you can manage, and how well you're going to have to drive to either maintain or pass someone in the second stint on the medium or the hards. Oh! That's tight. It's Wilka.
As we have a retirement.
And crucial safety car.
Could this be a safe VSC?
That's going to really help Titan here. Jock has a 5-second time penalty. Sleeve collision with Phantom.
Ooh. Willica looking like he lost it around Stobo, I think? I don't know the track names. Or corner names.
I believe that is the exit of the Savilo chicane, is into the pits, goes interior Titan.
There you go.
Possibly for the hard compound tires. As Hockey gets another 3-second time penalty. Is that his first or his second? Let's go check.
I believe that is his first speed. Yeah, we have like who have already gotten penalties within the first. Odd to see, but
a front wing change and hard compound tires going on for the Haas driver of Titan. To see if his race can be salvaged.
I believe Phantom goes on to the mediums.
Ooh. It's a possible early strategy as the VSC comes out and we're going back green. But not
ER10 ahead of Bod Guy. Little overtake into the Camel. Or after the Camel.
I was talking about how Titan was benefiting from the VSC because he got a new set of tires in the front wing change, but Mitch got closer. He's now within a second of Ardell, which he was like about 1.2 to 1.5, I believe, before the VSC. He's definitely gained some time on the Red Bull driver. Pipe has lost a little bit of time, so Mitch has been a big gainer during the VSC.
Yeah.
So let's go through the position changes so far after 3 laps of the Belgian Grand Prix. Well, we've already lost Willica, the Red Bull, but Sergeant Milk has gone down 6 positions. Our biggest gainer has actually been ER10 Motorsport, up 10. And our biggest loser has been, I mean, whichever way you want to put it, Willica will be very happy with himself. But Phantom and Titan both making pit stops under the VSC have both lost 7 positions during the race, but they may not have to pit for the rest of the race. So keep on that. Zardel have both not lost or gained any position. Same with Hockey, down in 13th.
Yeah, so our closest battle so far is looking like Jock and Pipe, as well as our battle for the lead with Mitch and Ardell.
On the button, overtake for the Haas. DRS, I believe, will be enabled because the DRS, I don't think, is disabled with the PFC. Am I right with that?
Yeah, you
We'll
are
find out
correct.
in a second.
DRS open for Mitch, looking at the back of the Red Bull.
And that was
Could
easy.
he possibly make an overtake?
And Mitch side by side
too
with
wide.
the Red Bull. As Jock has gotten past Pipe, Mitch trying to look on Ardell, nothing doing. Down into
As we see our
reverse.
lead 4 separating a little bit ahead of Q-Man. A little bit of a gap.
1.7
with
seconds.
A bigger gap from Q-Man back to ER10.
Yard 10 right now is going to be... Oh! Echo, nice. A little bit on the curb going into No Name. He's on the medium tire, so he's going to have to see if he can make those last a little bit longer to go to the softs. Or if he ever needs to, which I don't think will be plausible at this moment because he would have done it by now, onto the hards if necessary. Back up to the front pack. Like about a 5/10 gap between Mitch and Ardell. Ardell's an AI. Ardell may not even be in the session.
Ardell, like, on my screen, he ghosted, but he is slow.
It says he was AI. Alright, now let's go.
Checking
Good enough.
race specter to see any penalties.
Well, regardless, he needs to look backwards instead of forwards. 3/10 to the second. With Jock with the fastest lap. I believe that's the second in a row. Nothing doing for Mitch into Lesos into turn 1. Can he look up through riding on into the Kimmel straight? Sergeant Milk with a 3-second time penalty. It's a yellow flag, I believe that is.
Ooh, Mitch, little bit of a tap on the back of Ardell. Up Radion. Still on the overtake button, really wanting to get past the Red Bull.
Looking to the left, he's tried this once. I believe this is the 3rd time. This time he will not get it again. Ardell really
Wow,
defending with
Jock.
his life.
Jock pulled away a little bit from Pipe.
Oh yeah, Jock's
This
now
could
on this
become
fight.
a 3-way battle. If any of the drivers ahead are Mitch, make a mistake, Jock's gonna be right there.
Mitch had his chance. He's had a couple laps to try to see if he can try to overtake Ardell. Now he has more pressure. Because if he can't do it, make a move done. Oh, he may not even get anything
Ooh.
done. He spins.
Mitch,
Saves it, keeps it off the wall. Hockey
Facing
has
backwards.
retired from the session. Safety car. Full
up
safety car.
Radion. Ooh, this is really gonna hurt Mitch.
Oh yeah. That's going to help guys like
Ardell.
Ardell, Jock, Pipe, Q-Man, Mitch, everyone on the soft runners. They can all get a free pit stop. And Sergeant Milk has been
Sergeant
given a
Milk.
drive-through penalty. The day's been gone from
wonder
bad
what
to
he's done.
worse for the Racing Point.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of his
Ooh, you
teammate,
can see the car right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the exit of the exit curb, riding on. So the pits are going to be a busy
Here's where the
place.
fun begins.
Oh yeah.
Ardell using a bit of overtake under safety.
Cheeky time on the Delta. Ardell goes into the pits. Jock will follow him. Pipe will follow him. Q-Man will go. Mitch will go in.
Mitch.
This is a no-brainer. It's a free pit stop for the soft runners. ER10 goes in.
10.
Bald guy. Echo even will go in. Now, what tire will he go on? Will he go on the hards that I may have actually jinxed about? Sorry, dude.
We'll see where Titan slots up if he does not
Titan
pit.
will not pit,
Could
so
gain
he
some
will
positions.
be driver who leads, I believe.
Ooh, Mitchie doesn't pit either.
Yeah, Echo
It's
does
gonna
go
be
on the
close
hards.
to see where.
Mitchie doesn't pit. He pit on the
Yes.
hards. Ronnie is now boxing from the
Ooh.
soft. So the first
Titan
6 laps
making
we've
up a good
had
amount of positions.
2 safety car, 1 full, 1 virtual, and we have lost the Red Bull of Loka, and we have lost the Racing Point of Hockey Hess. Both unfortunate, but there's always next
They
week,
were-
guys, for the Italian Grand Prix at the Circuit Monza.
Ooh. I believe both of our retirements came up Radion, no?
I believe Hockey may have died at the exit, or no, Hockey may have died at the exit of Radion. You were right with that. But I believe the Savage chicane is where Wilco
Oh, yeah,
ended the
you're right,
race.
you're right.
So Ardell will actually be the lead car ahead of Give Me My Pipe. Q-Man Titan will pick back up in P4 ahead of Big Harry Jock. Then you have Mitch. Then you have Mitchie. ER10 Motorsports with the Alfa Romeos, P7, P8. The Mercedes Evolved guy. Then you have Echo in P10 running out the points. Catching up P11 right now, Ronnie. Beach Ball Phantom. Science P13 and Sergeant Oak P14. So we go through a full grid rundown.
This safety car could really benefit a driver like Sergeant Milk, who spun on the first lap and who had a couple of incidents.
But he still has a safety car to drive to serve.
He can serve it. No, he can't.
He cannot drive. He cannot serve a drive-through under the safety car. So that is going to even be more time he's going to lose.
So he will catch up, but he is going to have to pit within 2 or 3 laps after the safety car comes in. As we see the safety car bunching up the pack, trying to get the debris, which is no longer there, of Hockey out of the way as they would in real life.
The I can't even say virtual safety car because it's a different thing. The F1 safety car controlling everything.
I guess you could call this a virtual safety car, but
Anyway,
there's a virtual safety car.
virtual X2. Regardless, I believe the safety car may come in 1 or 2 laps time. Let's watch. Oh yeah, I forgot they don't. Never mind.
Yes.
I was about to just. I'm gonna stop talking.
Safety cars do not come in that late, unfortunately.
No, I was. Never mind.
Oh,
Don't worry about it. I wasn't expecting it to go in this lap. I was about to say something really stupid. Regardless,
Yeah,
all
this
the
would've been
drivers are there. All 14 of our runners.
see.
Thank you.
All of our trying to firm up their tires because the safety car, as Lewis Hamilton will say, is going too slowly.
Gotta be careful not to weave too much through Radion. It's
Oh yeah,
rookie
a
mistake.
little bit too much weaving. Could get hit by
See, I just
Ericsson
realized
in the
something.
back and spin.
You're now in the booth. Even though he's not in the race, I think we can insult someone who's not in the race.
No, I'm not really the type of person to insult people, but if you want to,
But
go
it's
ahead.
Ethan.
Oh,
It's okay.
what about
Anyway.
him?
Don't tie up Radion on safety car conditions. Anyway, so
A little
everyone
bit of
right
shots
now,
thrown there, but you know.
14 drivers, and 12 of them will be on the hards. Big Harry Jock in P5 and Test Science in P13, both on the mediums.
Fun.
Let's see how they run the race. It's could be a little bit of an ask for them, but they probably could do it. It's probably plausible.
It's gonna be interesting to see drivers like Anterior Titan and I believe it is Mitchie with little bit worn hards. They might be able to make it to the end of the race, but is that tire wear gonna affect them? They don't know.
So the safety car most likely will go in this lap. If it doesn't, that's just kind of stupid. But I'm looking at
Hey,
Jock right now, and I'm looking at Science. I'm predicting that those. Yep, I believe it is coming in. No, it's not. I don't know why they just had
Seems
a
to be slowing down, but
gigantic
no.
stack up. But I'm looking at those two to make some big moves going on to the safety car restart. That softer compound now
as
will
it
come in
does
this
come
lap.
in this lap.
So the two on the softer compound, Science and Jock, both 15th and 13th respectively. I'm looking at some big moves from them. Their tires are going to be a little bit easier to warm up. They're going to be a little bit more grippier in the opening stages. And we're going to see some flashes, hopefully, from them as we get the Belgian Grand Prix back, sort of underway. Hopefully we're going to be starting on lap 8 of 22. It's going to be a good one, hopefully.
Yeah, you see every driver here swerving to try to get as much temperature as it could into these slick tires, trying to get the best launch possible.
And he goes.
As our leader Ardell completely goes
Place to go, but he caught him off
caught
guard.
napping.
Science, 5-second time
Science.
penalty with Sergeant Milk.
Ooh.
So Ardell
kinda
coming
sad to see
to
as
line.
Milk.
1.1 seconds ahead of Give Me My Pipe. Great safety car restart from him.
Yellow flags. Oh, never mind. That's just a game. Oh, there is a yellow flags. Of Mitch.
Oh, Mitch.
Ooh. No
Spun-
wing.
Oh, he lost it at the end of the chicane. Bad luck.
Poor Mitch. He had a chance to contest.
Big checkup. I believe
and
Mitchie
unfortunately.
made some ground.
Yeah. He splits the Haas with an Alfa Romeo sandwich. ER10 not that far behind the second Haas.
I was on board with Jock a second ago going through Radeon, and it was a gigantic lift, so maybe his tires are not maybe up to temperature as much as he wants them to, as he has a gigantic lockup into Rivage. He's going to try to get those tires warmed up. But Give Me My Pipe has fallen back a tad from Ardell. He's caught the original safety car restart, now up to 2.7 gap.
There's Jock. I believe he ran wide up.
One.
What is that? I still don't know my code.
It's most likely Puan.
Puhan?
Puhan.
Puhan.
So now Pipe has a 0.8 of a second gap to Ardell. You need to stay within 10 or 1 second of the driver in front. So there's a yellow flag. I believe it's Mitch again. Yes, it is. Oh,
Mitch
I just saw a
Torres
gigantic
Echo.
crash. I believe that was Echo in the air. I went on
In
board with him for
midair.
a split second, and I saw the sky. That's another one dead, and that is another VSC. This is going to help Jock and Sainz. It's going to help Fresh a little bit longer.
They get to the end more.
It's pretty easy to beam to the end of the race from around lap 9, normally on a normal strategy, but now the safety car is going to cut his tires down more, keep the beam, so it's going to help them out a lot more.
Something that I've noticed is that Mitch overtaken by Jock again, because there is no longer an Alfa Romeo sandwich.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is now the Ferrari train of 6-6. Actually, no, it's 4 to 8. Haas of Titan, Jock, Mitchie, ER10, and Ronnie.
Titan, very close to the back of Q-Man's Renault.
And ER10 was very close to Mitchie's Richie's Alfa Romeo.
Ooh, is that a Ferrari? Oh, I thought it was Ferrari making a move, but it was just him running wide.
Another great safety car restart, virtual actually, for Ardell. He's now 1.4 seconds ahead of Pipe. Dom Q-Man with a 3-second time penalty. He's now 0.6 of a second behind Pipe. So he gained a little bit of time. Titan got even closer to the back of the Renault.
Could he be looking to the third sector, as Ronnie also is closer to the back of ER10's Renault? Ooh, as Ronnie spins and hits. Oh, it's all the signs.
Sainz, I believe, hit. Oh, no, I just realized something. I believe if that happened, if Ronnie was an Alfa Romeo, that would have been exactly what happened to Giovinazzi and George Russell in the IRL Grand Prix. As Q-Man goes down the inside of Pipe. Look at Titan going for
this
him.
gives a chance for Titan.
It's funny, these
DRS
two,
gets enabled this lap.
they battled each other in Tier 5. They both were promoted. Dom to Tier 3, or Q-Man to Tier 3, and Titan to Tier 4. And Q-Man asked to be demoted to Tier 4. Now they're fighting again here, as Titan does make the move stick.
If Pipe weren't involved in this, I'm pretty sure that Q-Man would have had a good chance to get back at Titan. But now Titan has the DRS on Pipe.
DRS does not use overtake. Will he go for the move? No, he won't. He thinks about it. As Q-Man goes for the move and into, and now he gets a little bit overtaken. His switchback went deep on the brakes. Here comes Jock. Jock will get past the Renault. You gotta pick your battles, guys. Can't just dive bomb.
They are. Q-Man, I'm pretty sure, lost 2 positions.
He did. He went out the inside of Titan and ended up losing it to Jock. Now he has to look backwards on Mitchie and the Alfa Romeo as he tries to recoup himself and try to go after Jock and the Haas on his medium tires. But out front, Ardell has been pulling a steady gap. Now 1.7 seconds ahead of Give Me My Pipe. He's now gone to 1.6 as I say that. And the only driver that is in DRS range of each. We have Titan and Jock, the two teammates. We have Q-Man and Mitchie. As Sergeant Milk is another 3-second time penalty. Speaking of Sergeant Milk, he is now out of the race.
Ooh.
That is the third driver of the
Oh,
Stavlo chicane.
nice.
Virtual safety car again.
I'm surprised it's not a full safety car, as the debris of his car was right in the middle of the track.
It's ironic because I mentioned his name getting a time penalty, then I look back and go on board with him, and he's now out of the race. Caught that firsthand.
Poor to see Sergeant Milk come out of the race. He had a very bad first lap. Unfortunate to say, but
Just the race has gone from bad to worse to even worse for Sergeant Milk at
and
the
to now
racing point.
non-existent.
Yeah, both racing points,
As
unfortunately, DNF out of the race.
Ardell is going then as the safety car ends. We see
Great
Titan.
restart from Pipe, by the way. And Titan even got even better. Down the inside, tries, nothing doing
But
there.
Pipe outbreaks him.
Now Jock has gotten a little closer to Titan now. Within 0.5 of a second, as he now is on the rear wing and the gearbox of Get Me My Pipe. Trying to see if he can
Perhaps
find a
making
way
some good
through.
moves. Oh! It looks like he lost the rear end of him, I don't know. Might just be me and my bad eyesight.
Dirty air is meaning a lot right now in Titan's race. I believe also to Jock. It will heat up the tires and make your one, your car will understeer, and two, your tires will heat up more and causing them to wear out a little bit faster. You're stuck behind the car behind's wake, as Pipe has now gone off to a 1.9 second drop from Ardell. Ardell slowly pulling away.
I was gonna note our race leader halfway through the race has an almost 2-second gap to the car behind. He's been in the lead, I believe, the entire race.
The Alfa Romeos looking up side by side out in the chicane. That is ER10 to
Could
the
be-
outside. Nothing doing. Itchy will hold on to the spot for P6.
Very close battle between the teammates.
There could be a move up if he can get the run right. It looks like he didn't get that good of a run out of Lessos in turn 1. As Pipe straight lines Radion. He gets a 3-second time penalty. That's not going to hurt his
I
case.
believe that he felt uncomfortable taking the corner regularly.
Probably either
Could
a
be
save or...
wise move.
It's true. You don't want to try to
It's either
take
a wise
corner
decision.
and crash. I would rather take the 3-second time penalty and have 3 wheels. But
I mean, I'm
with
pretty
him
sure
doing
that 3-second
that...
time penalty, you're gonna do better than just 3 wheels.
Yeah, that's true. You can actually finish the race with a 3-second time penalty. But with me saying that, Pipe is now within 1.5 seconds. He gained about 0.5 to Ardell. Not sure if it was just due to the shenanigans in turn 1 possibly saving his life, or if Ardell made a mistake. We'll see. Keep an eye on that.
Very close racing between P2, 3, and 4 here. Looking to see if the Haas can get a double podium.
They're looking pacey at the moment, and obviously the second Haas of Big Harry Jock, the softer compounded tire. So if he can get the move on and pressure Titan into pressuring Pipe, or maybe even a little bit of team orders going through to see if Jock can get him, and if he can't, then maybe let him by. You never know. Just try to get some kind of strategy to get Pipe.
I would have instituted some team orders, as we have Jock on the softer compound. Although if Titan feels like he can challenge, then let him challenge Pipe.
Yeah, right now Pipe
Meanwhile,
is
Ardell
definitely looking.
has they've closed down the gap a little from 2 seconds to 1.5.
Oh yeah. These 3 right now are making a move on, making some inroads onto Ardell's lead. But Interior Titan's closer this time, activated the button. He's on the overtake, he's on the DRS, he's in the slipstream. Where we go? Pipe will go to the right, Titan to the left. Will be out braking, side by side, and through. So Interior Titan
Very
up into
clean
P2.
overtake.
Still wasn't great on the outside of the cone.
And now we see Jock having to mount a challenge to keep up with his teammate if they want to get the Haas 2-3.
Jock almost dove it on the inside. He was thinking about it. Pipe kind of broke a little bit earlier than he thought.
He's on the overtake
Here he
button.
goes into Puan. It's a risky overtaking spot. And it's
Too
not going to end
wide.
up that great. Contact. I don't know.
I believe Jock hits the curb, pushes him wide, which gets him into the side of Pipe's side pods.
Not sure if any damage.
Oh, as we see Ardell.
Oh, Ardell
Ardell, our race leader. He has spun.
lost his front wing. Lost a part of his right side. I believe that's an M plate.
Ardell
Those would be
with such a great lead.
It was a great lead. He's controlling the race.
believe
Now
the
the Haas
pressure-
is 1-3.
I believe the pressure got to Ardell, unfortunately, as we saw Titan and Pipe close the gap lap after lap, even if it was minuscule.
Titan with a little bit deep into the chicane. It's going to get Pipe a great run on the exit. Can he make a move? A little bit too far back. Maybe he's going to try to get a great run off the exit of turn 1. Down into the Kimmel straight. If he can try that, he can be set up for a move mirroring what Titan
On
did
the
to him lap
overtake
prior.
very early.
Titan just gets a great drive off.
La Source is very crucial to set up an overtake, as from La Source all the way down to Lacombe. It's
There we
all
go.
Flat out.
On the butt, off the butt. DRS not close,
Not close
enough.
I have to believe.
Jock has actually fallen back a bit from Pipe and Titan. Maybe the medium tires are not really working the way that Jock wants them to right now. Must we contend with these two up front?
Ronnie gets a move down on Bald Guy.
Ardell, by the way, has actually stayed out. He's going to try to nurse it home with his front wing damage. It's right now P10, the last
Ooh,
points position.
interesting. Something else to note is the fact that from P5 all the way down to P10, almost
Yeah,
11.
it's a big
There's
train.
also a very nice train pass.
From
Two
ER10 Motorsport.
Mercedes, Ferrari, and Alphas.
Both Alphas, Ferrari, both Mercedes and the Red Bull kind of creeping in. Speaking of creeping in,
Pipe goes pretty wide, trying to catch up to Titan. He wants his lead back.
he's trying, but Titan looks like he has a little bit more pace right now, which is going to be crucial, but his tire is 3 laps older. So the tire degradation, will that play effect? Because if Pipe can get close enough to Titan, and his tires start to go off the cliff, could we see possibly some tire life dictate the winner of this race? But remember, Pipe, I believe, has the 3-second time penalty.
That could come back to haunt him
Indeed,
unless
it will.
Titan is able to keep it clean.
At the moment, I don't think
If
he would be P3 right now.
He could.
But all 3 drivers are pretty close now. That could
Very
be
close
enough.
indeed.
Not close
Pipe
enough.
trying to set up another move. He cannot. I believe he is too far.
Ardell, 3-second time penalty. He's actually overtaken the Mercedes. He's now gone for a... Look at this. Look at Phantom and Ronnie.
Ooh.
Do they
Three-way
go?
battle down the Camel
And look
straight.
at Ardell down the inside
Ardell.
of the Ferrari.
Could Ronnie
2
launch an
overtakes
attack
and straight
here
away.
where Ardell's wing damage could play a factor? Phantom making a great move.
Oh, yeah. Ardell pretty much.
Fortunate I wasn't able to catch it close, a little bit further back right now.
But it was more of a DRS overtake. But Ardell late on the brakes, trusting it.
Ardell with a
Down
surprise
into
overtake.
Ronnie. Up into P.
Meanwhile, back at the lead pack,
or P8.
Jock is closing in more on Pipe. Very close between the 3.
Speaking of
I
P3,
believe-
Jock's in the
Oh.
wall.
Oh!
Lost it. Lost the
Jock.
front end plate. That's going to be some prime
Wing
real
damage.
estate from Q-Man.
Hangman having a very quiet race, but he's still there.
Phantom with a 3 seconds. That's going to hurt him in his battle against Ardell. Ardell's actually dropped by Phantom a little bit, 1.7 seconds, but up for the battle first. Pipe one more time with the DRS. Can he get it with about 7 laps to go?
Ooh,
Time is running
as
out.
Jock goes into the pits.
And Jock is
pit
at
for
the end
softs.
plate on the wall. Didn't qualify, which I don't know if I'm actually... And
Very
yeah, he
tight
spit
pit
in the
entrance.
pit lane from
Aw,
just more bad luck right there.
poor Titan.
So that
Look- or not
promotes
Titan.
Q-Man up to
Jock.
P3. Now the Alfa Romeos 4-5 with Phantom 6, Ardell 7th. Bald Guy racing in 8th. Test Science in 9th. In Jock right now. The front wing change. Tires is now out in P10, I believe, as Ronnie actually does pit as well.
Odd guy in the DRS of Ardell. I do not believe he's going to be close enough to launch an attack.
You never
still
know.
Looking for it.
Not close enough.
Although he still could try to go against Ardell in the sector where his wing damage is going to hurt him the most.
So in the battle for the lead right now, it's about a second gap. Titan has 2 warnings currently. Pipe has 1 penalty. So Titan is only 1 warning away from a penalty, which can even the playing field.
Let's see if Titan can keep it clean for the end of the race with 12 laps on his hards. They're very worn compared to the pipes.
And that's a yellow flag. That is Sainz, I believe. Well, it's Sainz now.
No, that is Ardell.
It's Ardell and Sainz. Sainz has gone on to the grass, and Ardell is around again. Same corner he did last time.
Could have been a collision.
I don't think so. I think when I got on to Sainz, he was already halfway off the track. Ardell may have spun on the racing line, and Sainz had
Ardell
nowhere to
was
go.
in the gravel trap of the first.
It could have
corner
been
of
a collision.
campus.
So we'll keep an eye on that. Mitch with a 3-second time penalty applied to the end of his
We'll
race
have
time.
to look at the Stewart incidents or the pending incidents to see if it really was a collision or not.
But up front,
Uh,
it's
Pipe.
getting closer.
5/10. He
was
wasn't
on the
close
button.
enough last lap. Is he gonna be close enough this lap?
He's got a bit of a
Looked
run.
like he
has
saved
more
a bit
battery.
of ERS just for this lap. Oh, he
He's
wants
close
to go
enough.
For it. He wants the position.
Goes right. Down the inside. Move done, I think. Yes, it is. Clean up
Clean
into
overtake.
P1.
Pipe back in the lead after Ardell's unfortunate spin.
So actually, with that in the race for the lead, penalties and track limits, Pipe has been given another warning. Our Titan is still on 2.
As we see Jock Von Ardell. Too wide
Oh,
through the entirety of the
Ardell's
corner.
around.
There's a bit of contact on exit.
Half spin.
I believe Ardell tried to stick his nose a bit further along into the second part of the comb.
The aggression needs to, I don't know, be
Yeah, it's
leveled
odd.
over
It's odd to
adhesion.
see Ardell.
Yellow flag, I believe
There's
that is.
another yellow flag.
Oh, that is Phantom
Phantom. Phantom is around.
for the established chicane.
Yeah, Phantom and Bald Guy doing very well in the Mercedes. Speaking of
Titan.
teams, the Alfa Romeos are also doing very well for themselves.
Titan's close enough.
Big
He's going to try to
pointer.
set it up. If he gets a
Gonna
good
try
run
to
off,
get a good run.
got great
See
runs
Pipe
off.
a little bit squirrely,
Not this
but
time.
he's still. Titan, I'm pretty sure he wants P1. He wants to be in the lead of the race, and he may know that
On the
penalties
button.
could play a factor. Oh yeah, he's definitely going for the overtake.
There he goes.
Moves over to the
right.
right. Pipe, nothing he can do. His DRS is too strong, you know?
Yeah.
As well as the overtake.
With overtake, DRS,
Titan.
slipstream, rich mix. Sometimes it gets way too easy.
Oh. Ardell decides to pit this lap, I'm pretty sure, after his spin.
Yeah, I believe
Possibly more wing damage. He
more
just
wing damage,
wants
flat
to
spinner
rotate.
tires. Many factors can cause another pit.
This game is those flat spots now?
No,
I
but
don't think
you know,
Codemasters were that good.
you're right. They're not.
Oh, okay.
But you
It's
know,
okay, Codemasters, we love you, sort of.
Some of us
You
do.
know, we'll see where it goes. Yeah. I mean, they are providing us with this platform, this game.
that's true. At least it's not.
They could improve.
It's not. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything where I've been some more. And Team Emotic. And Ardell with another 3-second time penalty.
Ardell from the lead of the race down into dead last, which is 12th. As we have Wilka, Hockey Hess, Echo, and Sergeant Milk out of the race.
Now coming to, is it 4
Lap
laps to go?
19.
Time
Lap
is
19, I
running
believe.
out.
We will hold a moment of silence for
Tuan,
our beloved Miss Racer. Goodbye.
Thank you for participating in the lap 19 silence in memory of Antoine Hubert, the F2 star we lost last year in 2019 at Spa, the F2 race. He is gone, but never forgotten. R.I.P. Hubert.
He will always be in our hearts.
But over the silence, Titan got his first time penalty, which would be big if Pipe didn't have now 2 warnings and 1 more left to his second penalty.
Penalties are getting really close. Could decide the battle.
About 2 and about 2 left remaining in the round 14 of the Belgian Grand Prix for the BRL Breakout Racing League Tier 4 Championship.
As Mitchie gets a 3-second time penalty, pushing to keep up with his teammate ER10.
And UFL Ardell trying to, I guess, patch a bit of the wound with the fastest lap of the race so far. And soft compound tires.
Gonna take it away. Gonna take it away from our...
The top 10 can only get the fastest lap point, but I believe he believes that since he couldn't win the race, at least he could do is make sure no one else gets that point. That would make a little bit of a, I guess, a referendum.
Could be crucial.
It could be crucial. The race for the championship. You never know. But as we go to 2 laps remaining, time's running out for Pipe. Can he find a little bit of pace to go catch down Titan? And he's actually out of DRS range at the detection point, but he's still.
No, he's within.
He was in the. Let me rephrase that. He was at the DRS.
Yeah.
He was out of DRS zone at the beginning of the DRS zone, if that makes sense. So he's kind of teetering on the edge.
He was out of the zone, but he's in the zone.
Auto zone.
Anyways, without that nice little advertising for AutoZone, please sponsor us. Anyways, we see Pipe DRS on the button, trying to get our Titan.
He's close. Not gonna go for it.
He won't go for it. Can he get a better run? No, a little bit too much on the curb. As we see our Alfa Romeo is our second closest battle as well. Sticking very closely.
Dude. It may be just a little bit too little, too late.
Q-Man, very silent race for him. 6 seconds behind our leaders and 3 seconds ahead of the Alpha pack.
I don't know. So there's something about the Renault at Spa and P3 and being really, really silent the entire race. I don't know. I wouldn't know. Wink, wink. Whatever.
Nothing about it.
But he's running a good race.
Tier 2 race.
Not sure if he has any penalties. Look. Actually, yellow flag. Ardell is out of the race at Radion.
Could this be? This is too late for the safety car. So, unfortunate for Ardell, our pole sitter, race leader, until he spun.
He-Man does have a penalty, but at the moment that wouldn't really affect too much, I don't think. But as we now go on to the chicane to start the final lap of the round 14 Grand Prix and Spa-Francorchamps, the gap between first and second, 0.8 tenths of a second.
Very close. Very close.
He's going to have about 2 more opportunities here. If he can get close enough.
Trying to pull out of the DRS.
It's close. He got it.
And he might.
He may actually be out of the DRS zone.
He is not out of the DRS zone. Titan, they use a lot of use of the overtake button to pull away from the DRS zone.
It says he's still on the DRS zone for me. Not using DRS. Regardless, he has 1 more. If he can get it out of perfectly, and on the run to Belgium into the final chicane, he could possibly set up for a dive. As in the back, we have Jock. Can he make the move on Phantom in the DRS in the slipstream with overtake? It's not enough.
He's too far. However, he does have soft tires, so he could look for a move into Sector 2.
Now through Puan.
Much more grip.
The final time for Titan and Pipe. Pipe right now will actually extend his championship lead over UFR Ardell if they stay the same as they do right now. He does not get a penalty for that, which is going to be crucial.
That's odd.
If you don't accelerate for a certain amount of time, it does allow you to, get back on track without a penalty. But through Blanchimont for the final time for Titan and Pipe down into
on
the
the button.
chicane. No mistakes for Titan.
Ran a very good strategy under safety car, deciding to stay out as he cuts the final corner to win round 14. Very excited. Round 14 of BRL Tier 4.
BRL Q-Man across the line. He will get P3. ER10 Motorsports will P4. So close, 5/10 off the podium. That must be so heartfelt. His teammate Michi will be behind him. And then Bald Guy Racing ahead of BRL Phantom. Unless penalties say something else. No, they don't. Jock will actually get the 5-second time penalty for unserved. I thought it was a fastest lap for a second, but he'll grab P7. Ronnie across the line will get P9. We'll grab 2 points. Mitch into the final chicane.
Very unfortunate race for Mitch.
Indeed it was.
I
But
believe
one bright
first
side is that he will grab 1 championship point towards his tally. Unless he has more than 6 seconds of time penalties. Which he doesn't. So that will conclude the race here at Spa and the Belgian Grand Prix for round 14 of the Tier 4 BRL Breakout Racing League Championship.
as ER10 grabs driver of the day.
Great drive from both
Very
Alfa
good
Romeos
job.
today. I believe ER10
Could have
didn't he
been
start
more for the
P15?
Haas. He did not set a time, correct?
Yeah. Either 15 or 16. So regardless, he went
I
up to
believe he
5th.
might have started last.
He may
actually,
have.
because he didn't set a time.
Great drive from him today in the Alfa Romeo.
ER10.
Romeo.
What a drive.
But the podium, the Haas F1 team, the top step with Interior Titan. The Williams Racing team on the second step, also close to the top with Get Me My Pipe. And P3 goes to Renault with BRL Q-Man or Q-Man Carrillo. And that will conclude it, like I said earlier, for the round 14 race at Spa. Just give me a
As
second,
well
I'll get
as
the-
BRO's Spa weekend. Oh, ER10, the only driver, it appears, without a penalty.
I have all three of them.
You got them?
We'll go through the finishing
Welcome.
order real quick. Interior Titan, like I said, on P1. Pipe will be P2, and the Williams Carrillo Q-Man in P3. ER10 Motorsports P4. Michi P5. Bald Guy Racing P6. McCary Jock P7. BRL Phantom P8. OMG Ronnie P9. Mitch will conclude the final points position of today in P10. Test Science will be so close at 11th. Yoval Ardell with the fastest lap, so he'll take that away. Will be P12. Sergeant Milk will be our first retiree. 13th. Echo will be our second and 14th. Hockey Hess in 15th. And Willica in 16th. All DNF from the race.
I believe we
Pipe.
have...
Need Pipe.
Do we have all of our podium drivers here?
No, we need Pipe.
Oh, okay. But yeah, great race. Excellent racing. 2 years. I apologize if I did not show well because this is my first commentating experience.
I'll rob
as
you
can
of
tell, I'm
that
very
stat next
bad.
time.
Oh look, we're going to Vietnam next.
I'll see. I'll invite him one
So
more
we
time.
are
If he doesn't, then
learning.
we'll... Let's see. He's
Alright,
not
and
here.
podium drivers, when we call on you, please
Alright,
make
well.
sure to check the little box
Once he can
so we
get
can hear you.
Pipe in, if not, we'll go ahead and start. You want to do
I
P3,
believe
L,
Pipe,
and P2,
according
I'll
to
be
Q-Man,
P1,
is
or
not
what do you want to
shown.
do? Or is he...
I can do the first driver and then you can do
Yeah, I'll do 2 and 3 then.
our race winner.
Okay,
I
you do
don't think
Dom,
Pipe's
I'll do
gonna show
Titan.
up.
Alright.
Yeah.
So make sure to include your audio when we come to you. So, you're all Q-Man, you're up.
Alright, Q-Man, you drove very silent race. We didn't see much of you involved in any battles, any action, and yet here you are, P3. Tell us what went on through your mind this race and what happened.
Nothing much. I was just watching Titan and Pipe battle it out for the lead. It was a great show. I was just in there third, nothing else. I have 3-second time penalty, so I was trying to keep that 3-second gap between me and ER10, and I managed to keep the third position, so it was a decent, good race. Yeah, On to Italy.
Yeah, thank you very much, Q-Man. And on to Friday.
Titan, top step of the podium, P1 for you. Great race, I would believe. Unfortunate from the beginning whenever you did crash and kept pit, but luckily that VSC really helped out. So just from your perspective, I want to know what really went through your mind whenever you had that crash. Did you really think you had the opportunity to come back and win this race?
No, especially with Pipe and Ardell, knowing their pace and how fast they are, that when I went in the pits, I just brought on the hards, tried to salvage any type of points finish I could get. Then when the safety car came out and I came out P4 right in front of Big Harry Jock, I thought to myself I actually had a chance to get a podium or P1. That, and just to give Pipe all the credit in the world, he made me work for P1. I was shaking and all that fun stuff.
Well, you were definitely right with saying he did not let you have it easily, but both of you were within, I think, a second of maybe the entire stint ever since the safety car went back in. A couple virtuals here and there split you up, but one thing I noticed about you two, though, is that you would pull and kind of drop back a bit, then pull again. It was kind of like an accordion effect between you two. So, I don't know, just you have any insights about your race, about what you're looking forward to Monza? Just anything else?
Monza is one of my favorite tracks. It not my fastest pace wise, but it's one of my favorite to drive, and I'm excited just to race against these guys there. Definitely gonna be an exciting one.
Indeed, the Temple of Speed, Monza. Next week, next Monday for Tier 4, Round 15 of the BRL Breakout Racing League Championship. For Tier 4, we have the Circuit de Monza in Italy. So thank you guys for tuning in. Rich, do you want to say anything before we go?
Yeah, and as well as Tier 4, we also have Tier 3 on Monday night, Tier 5 Friday night, and Tier 1 and 2 on Saturday night. So make sure to tune into all of those, as they will all provide some great racing and some great action.
The Realistic League as well, isn't it Thursday? Don't we still do that?
Oh yeah, the Realistic League.
Man, you already threw that at the
attracts a lot
curb.
of viewers.
You already threw that at the curb, poor guy. Alright, anyway, that concludes this from up here in the booth. MC Fridays,
Yeah.
Ritzy.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you indeed. That was